On the eve of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we leave you with a story highlighting the search for the owner of an old photograph rich in symbolism. The picture was found in a Milwaukee neighborhood, perhaps fittingly by a fair housing advocate who's working to eliminate racial disparities in a city recently identified by the Brookings Institution as having the highest black-white segregation in the country. Pauleen Lee takes us on her quest to find Dora.
Down Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, on Milwaukee's north side,
It's a treasure.
lies the hopes rooted in the American dream.
I think it's seen a lot of change over the years.
Kori Schneider-Peragine works for the Metropolitan Milwaukee Fair Housing Council.
This neighborhood around us, at one point, this is the only place black people could live.
She says so many here are still working to make that dream a reality.
Disparities on almost every indicator are horrific for race. There's so much work to be done.
Potential here still lies in the shadows of its past, one she was reminded of while on a walk one September afternoon.
Right alongside this part of the sidewalk, and it was near a tree.
Many would just keep walking, but not her.
I don't know, just looked like something. I'm a treasure hunter by nature, but this is one of my favorite treasures.
On the other side of that small, crinkled piece of paper, a beautiful woman, tainted in time.
Well, I thought, well, who is this? I can't tell if she's in high school or if she's in her early 20s. I'm guessing it's from the 50s or 60s, and I don't really know that era very well.
But what she did know was the 50s and 60s were the height of the civil rights movement, a time when many no longer wanted decisions made based in black and white. And the more she thought about it, the more she wanted to know about it.
It took on a much larger meaning for me, not just a cool story and wanting to know who the woman was, but like the symbolism of our history of segregation and how this woman and a white grandmother of mine or aunt of mine would have never had the same life because of different restrictions.
They say every picture has a story, and for this one, it starts with the very first word written on the back, Dora.
I don't know how to reach a lot of people.
Kori was hoping social media could write the rest by finding the picture's owner.
Have you ever found something on the street and wished you knew more of the story? Today I found Dora on Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. The photo looks to be 60 or more years old.
It was posted and shared on Facebook.
Most people talking about just how pretty she was.
Many also read about it on Reddit.
35,000 views on Reddit.
But nearly 4 months later,
A lot of people hoping it makes it back to the right owner.
the threads of likes and comments have stopped. Dora now stays on Kori's nightstand for the time being.
Anywhere else, I know, I've got a crazy life. I know she'll get lost. So this is a fairly safe spot where I can kind of keep her in the back of my mind and keep her safe.
Safe, with the hope that one day, this temporary caretaker of a memory years gone by will someday get to hear the real story of Dora.
I have hope.
I think it goes back to that meaning beyond the meaning. And it's a story of our, of a lovely woman of color who lived in a time where things were not equal for her, yet she has this beautiful look on her face.